Hi students, good morning to all of you. In previous class, we know about irrational number, different types of irrational numbers, and we also find rational number, irrational number between any two given irrational number. We will now discuss about the real number and its property, addition of irrational number, subtraction of irrational number, multiplication and division of irrational number one by one. Let us start with real number. A number is said to be real number if its square is a positive number. If the square of a number is not a positive number, that is negative number, then it will not a real number. For example, -3 under root 5 is a real number or not? How we can check? If the square of -3 under root 5 is a positive number, then it will be real number, otherwise not. Now, under root 3 whole square is equal to -3 into -3 is equal to 9. That is positive. So, under root 5 square equal to under root 5 into under root 5 is equal to 5. So, both the square of -3 and root 5 are positive number. So, -3 and root 5 are real number. Now we take a number, suppose under root -7. Under root -7 is a real number or not? How we can check? If the square of under root -7 is a positive number, then it will be real, otherwise no. So now under root -7 whole square is equal to under root -7 into under root -7. We get -7, which is negative. So under root -7 is not a real number. So what is under root -7? This is a complex number. So under root -7, under root -3, under root any number, -9, all are different types of number. These types of number are called complex number या imaginary number. We know about complex number and imaginary number in higher class, that is 11th class. Now we discuss only real numbers, that is a number whose square is always positive. Rational number and irrational number both are real number because square of any rational number always positive and square of any irrational number always positive. So rational number can be divided into two groups. One is rational part and another is irrational part. In rational part, all the numbers such as natural number, whole number, integers, fraction, all are belongs to rational number groups, and another group is irrational number. So rational and irrational makes real number. Now we know about two important properties of real numbers. One is completeness property. What is completeness property? First, we know that there are infinite many real numbers, and also in a line segment, in a line, there are infinite number of many points. So every point, each point on a real line correspond to a unique real number. Conversely, each real can be represented uniquely by here to understand the completeness property, first we draw a line, a real line, that is x and x dash. X and x dash is a real line. Every point on the real line corresponds to a unique point. Suppose the middlemost value, middlemost point is O. Middlemost point is O. So represent a unique real number, that is 0. So the middlemost point on a real line, that is O, cannot be represented by any other point excluding O. And converse is that there are infinitely many rational numbers. Each real number can be represented unique point on real number. That is one is a real number which is represented by a point, by a unique point on real number. And this point always represent a unique real number -1. So -1, 1, all the real number can be represented by a unique point on real line. This property is known as completeness property. Second property, density property. Between any two real numbers, there are infinitely many real numbers. This property is known as density property. Next we know the addition property of real numbers and multiplication properties of real numbers. In earlier class we know the properties of real number in addition and properties of real number in multiplication. First property for addition, closure property. The sum of any two real number is always a real number. This is closure property. Commutative property, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Similarly, associative property and existence of identity. 0 is the additive identity in addition, and existence of additive inverse. For each real number a, there exists a unique real number -a, such that a plus -a is equal to -a plus a is equal to 0. So -a is the additive inverse of plus a. Product of any two real numbers is a real number. A into b is equal to b into a, that is commutative property. Associative property, if a, b, c are any three real numbers, then a into b into c is equal to a into b into c. This is associative property. Existence of identity, we know that one is the multiplicative identity. Existence of multiplicative inverse. If a is any real number, then 1 by a is another real number such that a into 1 by a is equal to 1. Then 1 by a is the multiplicative inverse of a. Also we know that 0 has no multiplicative inverse. Next, some more result on real numbers. For all positive real numbers a and b, if a and b are positive real numbers, then under root a into b is equal to under root a into under root b. And under root a upon b is equal to under root a upon under root b. Look at that. A and b are positive real numbers. If a and b are negative real number, then what will be happen? minus 5 and b is equal to minus 7, then under root a is equal to under root minus 5. This is not a real number, so a and b must be positive real number. We will now solve some problems related to real numbers. First problem, add these two real numbers. Here three types of irrational number are present. One type is root 7, another type root 2, and another type root 11. So first we arrange all the root 7s together. So 2 by 3 root 7, and next one is 1 by 3 root 7. Next we arrange all the root 2s together. Minus 1 by 2 root 2. Next we arrange both the root 11 together. So 6 root 11 minus root 11. Now 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Root 7 is common, so root 7 taken out. Similarly minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. 6 root 11 minus 1 root 11. We get 5 root 11. Now we simplify these two. We get 3 by 3 root 7 plus minus 1 plus 3 root 2 plus 5 root 11. 3 by 3 cancel. Root 7 plus 3 minus 1 2. 2 upon 2 1. Root 2 plus 5 root 11. Next solution. Multiply 6 root 15 by 4 root 3. So 6 root 15 is multiplied by 4 root 3. How we multiply these two real numbers? First we multiply the real part, that is 6 into 4, and next multiply the irrational part. First we multiply the rational part, and next we multiply the irrational part. That is under root 50 into under root 3 is equal to 24 into under root 8 into under root b is equal to under root a into b. So under root 50 under root 3 is equal to 15 into 3 is equal to 24 into 5 into 3 into 24 into 3 root 5 is equal to 72 root 5. Now we solve the third question, that is divide 18 root 21 by 6 root 7. So 18 root 21 divided 6 root 7 is equal to 18 root 21 upon 6 root 7 is equal to, we can write 21 as 7 into 3. Under root a into b is equal to under root a into under root b. Root 7 cancel. 6 3 18. So 3 into root 3 root 6. So this is the solution of third question. Next, fourth question. We simplify. First we simplify. Now we solve question number 4. You get minus 3 plus root 5 and minus 3 minus root 5. Both are irrational number. Now we multiply these two irrational numbers. If we consider minus 3 as A and root 5 as B, then the given expression is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. Also we know that A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So that is minus 3 square minus root 5 square. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. Next, we multiply both the rational number by root 5 is multiplied first, second irrational number, that is root 2 minus root 3, and put the minus sign. Root 2 also multiplied the second irrational number. By the law of distributing, root 5 is multiplied root 2, root minus root 5 is multiplied with root 3 minus root 2 is multiplied with root 2 minus minus plus root 2 is multiplied root 3. So under root 8 to under root b is equal to under root 5 into 2, that is 10 minus under root under root 5 into under root 3, that is 50 minus under root 2 into 2 plus under root 2 into 3, 6. So 2 root 13 by 3 into 2 into 2 into 30. Also we can write 117 as 3 into 3 into 30. So 2 into 30 upon 2 comma 2 into 6 root 30 minus 3 12 root 30. So 2 upon 6 root 30 minus 12 root 30. So 6 minus 12 is equal to minus 6 root 30. So root 13 cancel. 2 1 3 is equal to minus 1 by 3. Now we solve this question. So 45 can be written as 3 into 3 into 5 minus 125 can be written as 5 into 5 into 5 plus into a plus and 50 also can be written as 2 into 5 into 5. So 3 into 3 under root 5 minus 5 under root 5 plus 2 into 5 under root 2 minus 9 root 5 minus 5 root 5 plus 10 root 2 minus 5 root 2. So simplify first two because both are root 5. 9 root 5 minus 5 root 5. 9 minus 5 4 root 5 and both are 10 minus 5 root 2. So this is the first we write 30 in the form product of 5 into 3. minus, now we write 140, 2, 2, by 2 into 2 plus root 55 can be written as 5 into 11 and 99 can be written as 3 into 3 into 11. Under root a into b into c is equal to under root a into under root b into under root c by under root 2 into under root a into 2 root 5 into root 7 by 2 into root 7 plus root 5 into root 11 by 3 into root 11. So root 2 cancel, root 3 to 3 cancel. So 2 root 5, 2 cancel, root 7 cancel. Minus 3 root 5. Root 11 root 11 cancel plus under root 5 upon 3. So 2 root 5 plus root 5 by root 3 can be written as 1 by 3 root 5 minus 3 root 5.